I just think it's funny sometimes, you look at somebody squatting a lot of weight and you're like, wow, man, his squatting routine must be incredible. Like his leg day is off the chain. Incredible squatting, right? That's like the logical thought to have. And I've had a lot of those thoughts over the years, What sort of squat routine do you have to do? What sort of this or that? Deadlifts, like, is it the rack pulls? What is it? And then you kind of realize, you know what, the reason why the Barcelona striker, whoever it was, Suarez and Messi or whatever, the reason why these guys were killing it is because, dude, they had Iniesta, they had Xavi, they had Deco, like in the midfield, supplying these boys with like lethal passes, making the game so easy to them. Incredibly easy, you know what I mean? Heard an argument the other night where some of the legends, talking about, Kobe Bryant. Well, freaking hell, if Tracy McGrady played with Shaq, he'd also have win a ring or two, These kind of conversations, and it's like this amplifying effect of really good people around you make you look even better than you are. Kobe, he would have won with whoever, right? But man, he made it a lot easier when you had Shaq on the team, right? You see somebody squatting a lot of weight and you're like, yeah, his quads are really strong and glutes are really strong and adductors really strong. But dude, his upper back is jacked, man. Like, why are we not talking about that? But the trained eye will see that and see that form and how it moves and how it doesn't move and go, yep, this is what the strong point is. And so on a day like this, I deep down in my soul know that this is what's driving the freaking squat. All of these sets of upper back that I'm doing, training the upper back, developing the upper back, thinking about how the squat will feel when I load up this heavy weight. And then mimicking those positions and those, that feeling while I'm doing the rows. Chest up, head up, boom, rowing. So over the years of training, you kind of realize what drives what. And it's not just the end product. Oh, Haaland is an amazing freaking goal scorer. Yeah, well, he's got a freaking jacked team full of guys, incredible midfield. And so whoever there is going to probably score. I could probably score if I played. But I'm not trying to minimize the effects of some of these guys. They are freaking unbelievable players, without a doubt. But I'm saying it's not just them. It's not just them. It's not just the squats. That is I don't want to say the word immature, but that is a novice, that is an amateur conclusion to say, oh yeah, Ivan just squats every day. That's why he, whatever the thing you're talking about. It's this or the other. You need to start thinking about other structures in the body to kind of find the full details. Iniesta is one of the greatest soccer players to have ever lived in the midfield. Incredible player. Messi's one of the GOATs, for sure. But my God, Iniesta made it look all right. Now, it could probably work the other way as well. Like when Messi made some incredible runs and his incredible, a soccer ability, the tiki-taka, the passing, I could pass Messi the ball because he makes any ball look good. All I'm saying is sort of as a simple solution as you might think. It's not just the squats. There's so much more to it. And for many years, I made this wrong assumption that I could just squat and the squat will move. I wish it was like that, man, but it's not. For whatever reason, there's many different things you got to do to make it all happen. And we're all a little bit different. I'm not saying you just roll and everything's going to come to you. Not necessarily. You might have something else that's lagging behind, but it's not just Messi. It's not just Ronaldo or Haaland, these guys that are just pumping the goals in. There's more to it. And you got to find your Iniesta, your Deco, your Cruz, your Modric. You got to find these guys to make it work for you. And in my experience now, I'm starting to celebrate some of these other guys that are maybe not as celebrated as the front cover boy. You know what I mean? The Messis, the Ronaldos, the Haalands, the Van Nistelrooys, the freaking Ronaldos, R9, all these guys. Man, there's something else going on. Obviously, these guys are great. I'm not saying they're not. But their jobs to be made easier by the system behind them, And this is what excites me about training. I'm looking for systems. I'm looking of how to improve. And of course, I'm not going to break the world record or whatever. But when you get to a certain level of advancement, you start to kind of wonder, how did I get here? What's the next step? And in my time, it's been very apparent. It's very hard to find these solutions, but it's very apparent that it's not just that thing. there is a team behind it. And the team today is the day. Is when I train the most important team member. This is my Iniesta, this is my Deco, my Xavi, my Cruz, my Modric, like all these guys. This is my Beckham. These are the guys that supply. And so the back development is, in my mind, crucial. It is crucial. It is what makes me unrack a heavy squat and not feel absolutely crushed. I don't even know how to begin to explain to you. I'm sure if you've been lifting for a little while, you know the feeling all too well. The sensation of you being freaking crushed. Well, rows have made 227 feel like a weight that is not crushing me. And when I walk that thing out and I'm not being crushed and it's sitting comfortably there, I'm like, dude, I got this. It's funny. I haven't even started to squat. I haven't even engaged the glutes or the quads. But my spinal cord is not panicked. Like I'm like, no, this is not heavy. Because my upper back is not feeling heavy. Right? It's making it feel lighter. And so maybe it's just all mental. I don't really know. Maybe it's more deeper than that. Maybe the nervous system is being protected in the upper back, in the cervical spine. And so now it allows more innovation and more energy to be sent down through the actual muscles that are moving this damn weight. But these muscles are not even going to get the nervous supply if the spinal cord is worried about snapping in two when you unrack this weight. So it's not sexy. It's not something that makes sense. It definitely didn't make sense to me back in the day. But now I'm like, dude, this upper back shit, dude, like it's a must, man. Like it is an absolute must. Of course, if you develop bigger quads, you're gonna have more horsepower. But what good is horsepower if you don't have the tires? You just spin. Like what if you don't have the drivetrain? If you don't have a clutch that can actually grab and grab this and send it through the gearbox. If you don't have the gearbox, like what good is the freaking horsepower, man? And maybe this is the argument that a lot of, let's say, powerlifter versus bodybuilder, but this guy's so huge, he should be able to squat more. He's got a lot of horsepower, man, but can he use it? And this is where the skill comes in. And we say skill, it's such a freaking wide encompassing thing. It's like, can your body mechanics work in this range of motion? Is your thoracic extension strong enough to unrack 6 plates on a squat and let the quads do the work? Right? You might have the best freaking swordsman in your army. But if you don't protect that swordsman from all the freaking archers that are pegging you from the hill, from the enemy, dude, these guys aren't even going to put a sword on anybody. You have to protect him, let him get close, and make sure he can actually get arm to arm. So you got to neutralize the freaking archers. I don't know, send some cavalry up the hill and scare the archers to run off so this guy can do his work, right? Like, it's not just a simple linear thing that I definitely used to believe. There's more to it, man. How the hell do traps have anything to do with the damn squat? Well, apparently, they have everything to do with the squat. And I freaking love that. Love that thought. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.